Welcome, revelers of the arcane, to the Dark Primordial. I'm your host, Ken Schroer, and today we delve into the latest developments of magic, witchcraft, and the occult. So light your incense, grab your favorite snack, and settle in for a journey to the deepest dark of the astral realm. In a groundbreaking development for academic studies of the esoteric, the University of Exeter in the UK is set to launch a master's degree in Magic and Occult Science starting in 2024. This innovative program, one of the first of its kind in the country, promises to delve deep into the historical and societal implications of magic across various cultures and disciplines. Led by the esteemed Professor Emily Selove, this one-year MA program aims to challenge long-held Western-centric views of rationalism and science. The course will examine magic through the critical lens of decolonization, feminism, and anti-racism, offering students a unique perspective on these often misunderstood practices. The program's curriculum is impressively diverse, covering a wide range of subjects including history, literature, philosophy, archaeology, sociology, psychology, drama, and religion. Students will explore fascinating topics such as dragons in Western literature and art, the legend of King Arthur, Islamic thought, and the depiction of women in the Middle Ages. This academic initiative comes at a time of renewed interest in magic and the occult, both within and beyond academia. Professor Selove emphasizes that this resurgence is driving some of the most pressing questions in our society today. By offering this course, the University of Exeter is not only legitimizing the study of magical practices in academia, but also opening up new and exciting career paths for those interested in this field. Graduates of this program could find themselves well-positioned for careers in teaching, counseling, mentoring, heritage and museum work, library science, tourism, arts organizations, or publishing, among other fields. This wide range of potential career paths underscores the relevance and applicability of this unique area of study in the modern world. As we continue to explore the boundaries of knowledge and understanding, programs like this MA in Magic and Occult Science serve as a reminder that there is still much to learn about the diverse ways humans have sought to understand and influence the world around them throughout history. In a surprising turn of events that blurs the line between politics and the occult, we turn our attention to the tropical paradise of the Maldives, where a high-ranking government official has been arrested on charges that seem straight out of a fantasy novel. Fathimath Shamnaz Ali Saleem, the Maldives State Minister for Environment, Climate Change, and Energy, has been taken into custody, under allegations of practicing witchcraft and casting black magic spells against the country's President Mohamed Muizzu. This extraordinary case has sent shockwaves through the island nation and the international community alike. The arrest took place on June 23, 2024, with Saleem and two alleged accomplices being detained by Maldivian authorities. A magistrate has ordered her to be held for a week while investigations continue. While the specific charges have not been officially disclosed, local media reports suggest that the allegations involved attempts to use black magic to influence President Muizzu. It's worth noting that while sorcery is not officially a criminal offense in the Maldives Penal Code, it does carry a 6-month imprisonment under Islamic law, which is observed in this predominantly Muslim nation. This case highlights the complex interplay between traditional beliefs, modern governance, and the lingering influence of mystical practices in contemporary society. This incident is not isolated. The Maldives has a history of similar occurrences, including a tragic case in 2023 where a woman was fatally stabbed by neighbors who accused her of practicing black magic. These events underscore the persistent belief in and the fear of supernatural forces in the region, even as the country grapples with pressing issues like climate change and political tensions. As the story continues to unfold, it serves as a stark reminder of the enduring power of magical beliefs in shaping social and political landscapes, even in our modern world. We will be closely following this case as it develops, offering insights into the intersection of magic, politics, and justice in the 21st century. Shifting our focus to a darker chapter in the annals of occult history, we delve into the controversial and often misunderstood phenomena of the Bacchanalia in ancient Rome. These secretive and ecstatic rituals dedicated to the god Bacchus have long captivated the imagination of historians and occultists alike. The Bacchanalia, introduced to Rome around 200 BCE, quickly evolved from modest fertility rites into full-blown mystery cults. These nocturnal gatherings, shrouded in secrecy, became a hotbed of excess and alleged depravity. According to ancient sources, particularly the Roman historian Livy, the Bacchanalia were characterized by unbridled hedonism, including drunken revelry, sexual licentiousness, and even darker practices. What's particularly intriguing is how these rites transcended social boundaries. The Bacchic cult attracted members from all strata of Roman society, from slaves to nobles, men and women alike. This inclusivity, coupled with the cult secrecy, made it a potential threat to the established order of Roman society. The Roman Senate's reaction to the spread of the Bacchanalia was swift and severe. In 186 BCE, they issued the Senatus Consultum de Bacchanalibus, effectively banning the cult throughout Italy. This crackdown resulted in widespread arrests, executions, and the destruction of Bacchic shrines. However, the allure of Bacchanalia persisted. Despite official prohibition, these rites continued in secret, particularly in southern Italy. The enduring fascination with these mystery rituals speaks to a deep-seated human desire for transcendence and liberation from societal constraints. As we reflect on the historic episode, we're reminded of the cyclical nature of esoteric practices and their complex relationship with mainstream society. The Bacchanalia serve as a potent reminder of the power of mystery cults to challenge social norms and the lengths to which authorities will go to maintain control over spiritual practices. In a compelling exploration of the intersection between social fears and religious expression, we turn our gaze to the coastal regions of Kenya, where the lines between witchcraft and terrorism are often blurred, impacting the lives and practices of local communities. Since 2011, Kenya's coastal areas have been plagued by terrorist attacks orchestrated by the Somalia-based extremist group Al-Shabaab. This has exacerbated existing tensions and fears, particularly among the Muslim population, who have long felt marginalized compared to their Christian counterparts. Al-Shabaab has exploited these feelings of exclusion to recruit and gain support from a segment of Kenyan Muslims. In the coastal town of Malindi, these fears have significantly influenced interfaith relations. Terrorism is frequently linked to Islam, while witchcraft is associated with the traditional practices of the coastal Mijikenda ethnic group. Christianity, on the other hand, often escapes such stigmatizing associations, perpetuating a colonial-era pattern that views Christianity as a civilized religion compatible with modern statecraft. Western partners have collaborated with Kenyan authorities to combat terrorism, primarily targeting radicalization related to Islam. However, in Kilifi County, a coastal region identified for counterterrorism efforts, the County Action Plan also acknowledges a strong belief in witchcraft practices as a motivating factor for violent extremism. This plan highlights the complex interplay between witchcraft and terrorism, both seen as hidden enemies plotting violence against society. The fears surrounding witchcraft and terrorism have led to a significant self-censorship among Muslims and followers of Mijikenda traditions to avoid unwanted policy or security interventions. Many avoid public expressions of their religion, such as traditional attire or beards, which could be perceived as indicators of radicalization. In contrast, Christians generally do not face the same level of suspicion and are free to express their religion publicly without fear or reprisal. This dynamic has deep historical roots. The term witchcraft originated in European scientific and theological discourse, carrying connotations of the primitive and irrational. During colonial times, British leaders used the term to denigrate African resistance movements, and this association between witchcraft and violence persisted after Kenya gained independence. Similarly, the presence and activities of Al-Shabaab have mobilized societal fears, with former President Uhuru Kenyatta describing terrorism as the work of evildoers or the devil. Although he acknowledged that Islam is a religion of peace and tolerance, He links terrorism to Islam by arguing that radicalization occurs in public spaces like mosques and madrasas. As we continue to explore these complex dynamics, it becomes clear that the fears surrounding witchcraft and terrorism significantly shape religious coexistence in coastal Kenya. We will no doubt keep a close watch on how these issues evolve, offering insights into the intricate relationship between social fears, religious expression, and the quest for peace and unity in this diverse region. That's all for this week's update. Before you go, if you're looking to enhance your magical practice with some wiggly cool handcrafted items made by yours truly, check out the link below to my Etsy and Shopify stores, as well as my newsletter, free newsletter I come out with every week. Has scholarly articles, exclusive deals. I make everything from handmade candles to incense holders, ritual implements, you name it, I make it. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all things occult. Until next time, may you become one with your own abyss.